Thursday evening. I got big shit going on. This is the door that I had just did some welding on. Let's see how much epoxy we got in here. So far I have 3 quarts in here. So that's 3/4 of a gallon. And I mean, that weather stripping is me trying to make a dam. See if I can get this camera down in there and see what we see. Well, anyway, I was trying to make a dam to keep it out of the key lock hole. And you can see we're right up to this edge. I wanted to be really close to that edge. And guys, we are getting there. So, I don't know if I'm gonna add any more tonight. Because I mean, we got like a little gap there, but I think I'm gonna call it quits for here. Yes, I did vacuum the door out and then I wiped it out really good with, I use this shit for everything. 91% alcohol. Let it cure and I just poured epoxy in. It should hold fine. I'm gonna come back and level the door more because right now it's running downhill this way. That way I can pour epoxy to fill in right here to the crash bar and let it run under that down into this way. But guys, that's what I'm gonna try to do to this one to make it more rigid. Where I needed that rigidity was by this ledge because it's so flimsy. I mean, look at that. So if you build up on that, it's going to be less rigid to rip up there at the front. And then I don't know what the hell I'm going to do because my other door cracked through here. That's why I welded that piece on there. I'm almost thinking about cutting all the high spots off, which would suck, and trying to bolt a piece of sheet metal over the whole thing. But I don't know. I mean, originally that's what the wood was for, and it just cracks around it and under it. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a start glimpse of what I'm doing before this weekend show. So peace. Got my horns on. You can kind of see it from the front, but I mean, not great. You see a couple trumpets, the tips of them. That's all. I don't know, guys. This compressor has been running for a hot minute. It's got a pressure switch in it to kick it off, but I'm letting it fill up to see if it does kick off. So I don't know. I ain't honked it yet. Y'all will be with me for that first honk. So, I mean, it should have pressure to honk. Come on, Deb, give it a quick blast. A little bit longer. Yeah, that's train horn, definitely. So, it didn't really sound like a train, did it? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Temu $21 shipped. I mean, it's loud as fuck, which is what I wanted. I wanted loud and obnoxious. So, we got it. I'm just waiting to see if this damn compressor kicks off. So, like I said, it's got a pressure switch in it, but it has not kicked off yet. So, it's either going to kick off or the tank's going to explode. One or the other, right? And I hope it ain't tank exploding. It's Friday evening. I'm off work. We got a show tomorrow. It didn't take us too long to put all this in, but I got the seats and everything out. So, we're just waiting at this point. I gotta wait to see if that does shut off, and then I'll put everything back together if it does. So I prevailed. I got the whole horn set up in. But two things. The first, I wanted to use button 3 for the horn to honk it, and 4 for the compressor. I had it backward, no big deal. But as I was back here getting things buttoned up, I heard a pop. The tank never cut, or the pressure switch never engaged. I don't know what the pressure was at, honestly. But now it won't build air. So I pulled the top off the compressor. It's a Viair. And the piston's pretty fucked in it. So I guess it just kind of blew part of that down. I don't know. I put it back together and took the hose off, and you can hold your finger over it. And if you let your finger go, you can hear air coming out, but it ain't like a lot of air. So I either got to buy a compressor or get a hold of Viair. I think they sell parts for it. I don't know. I'm done for today. Either way, we got everything buttoned back up, and we're calling it quits for the day. We got a show tomorrow. I got to get my shit loaded on here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that before I head in the house. I'll see some of y'all at the show tomorrow, and I'll have some footage. God. Odin, the All-Father, the God of the gods. So, like, if there's a God, Odin is that God's God. And that's where we were at yesterday, Odin, Illinois, at this Odin's Fireman Picnic in the Midwest. Met a bunch of great people. I ain't gonna lie, it was a great show. It's nowhere as big as I'm used to going to, I would say that. But for a smaller show, it was pretty lit. They do things a little different in the Midwest, so just because I don't think they have any really big shows around here except for like Slam when they have Slam. But I met a lot of new people. Yeah, it was a great time. Like, me and Deb pulled up in that bitch, and within 5 minutes we were demoing. And I did get away from like the Jeep, I think like once or twice. I think once for sure I walked around and got demos from some people. So I have them clips in here. But, man, it was like a 3-hour trip there. I don't know what's wrong with that fucking thing. It's got this issue. If I'm doing like 30, 40 mile an hour on a rough ass road, like if it's just rough and bumpy, it'll start death wobbling. If I keep it over 55, there's no death wobble at all, which don't make no sense. So I need to pull the front end apart and check all the bushings on everything. I ordered a crossover steering kit for it, so I kind of need to put that on there. And it's sad about my train horn. I did all that work for that train horn, and the damn compressor went bad. I don't think the compressor could handle the pressure, because the piston in them things has like a plastic seal on it, and I think it popped from being old. Anyway,
I'll get that fixed. But I had like some plans today for going to cookouts that we were invited to, and it's raining and it's supposed to rain all day. The beautiful thing is I'm off work tomorrow. But I met a lot of you guys that watched the channel on here and TikTok and everything that had been wanting a demo in there forever. I hope it didn't disappoint. It's losing a lot of pressure off that driver's side from that door being fucked. So I ain't gonna do a lot better when I get the new door on. And then part of me is like, what can we do to make it windier? It don't need to be louder. I mean, it just needs more wind. But I don't know. I'll be racking, things around in my head, trying to figure out what I can do to up my lows score, which is all I really care about, is that 20 hertz. And honestly, I haven't metered 20 hertz in that thing in forever. So, yeah. I just need to kind of figure out what I can do to get more wind out of it. I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty stupid when I get the door on. And I might throw some fresh recones in the subs at some point. Like, there's nothing wrong with the subs, but the spiders are really, really getting loose in them. So it probably wouldn't hurt. But Death Note did great at the whole show. People, like I said, people in the Midwest that were wanting to meet us, they were kind of like, hey, this thing's like way more nasty than what it looked like on video. So I take that as a compliment, guys. But anyway, it's still early as shit. Like I said, we just got up. It was a long trip there. It was like 3 hours there, 3 hours home. And a lot of back roads, which I don't like the back roads. I would have rather drove like straight interstate, but there is none between here and there, really. So, anyway, I'll be back.
Party too damn much. Yeah. I was gonna give him a demo ever.
What we got in here?
PSI platform 518 on a ruthless.
Just 118.
Yep.
And a 6-starter. I see that port peeking over there.
In a box I built at home, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but it works.
Down for 118. And you said you just guessed at it?
Yeah, it's like 5 cubes on the bottom and like 8 on the top. I'm in the process of shrinking up the top a little.
118 in there, and this bitch is getting down.
And it's still all hope.
Nick Floyd, 4L7Xs, 2 Def Bonds, AAK 8Ks, 1 ohm per pair.
Hell yeah.
It's not even nobody bad, it's you. Come on, baby.
From the club, bring the if you ain't got, try to do me one bad. Can I regulate, shake this one? I don't have to keep about it. Hey, I play ball. Rack 'em up. Trying to catch me, but they can't. I'm in the streets telling me to come home, my
Monday morning. We at my homeboy Woody's house. I got all my front end shit tore apart. We're getting ready to put the crossover steering on. So I'm at the part where I gotta take a reamer and I gotta cut these holes out to 5/8, the pitman arm. So I got 3 holes to cut to 5/8. That's gonna be the worst part of this. I got my alignment plates already on, 2 tape measures that match, so I can set all that up. So yeah, that's my current situation. I'm just doing shit to enjoy. What is it, Memorial Day or Labor Day? I get them too confused. I'm just enjoying my Memorial Day. Trying to get this shit done before lunch. But like I said, I got this part going. So I did buy a brand new reamer. Bam. I got a DeWalt drill, 2 batteries. So yeah, we're gonna let this shit eat. All right, this motherfucker, that pitman arm. Damn, I knew it was gonna be the worst. And how long did you guys say it took me to do that? about 20 minutes of just straight up drilling. With the reamer and a 5/8 bit to get through it, it sucked. I don't recommend it. But yeah, other than that, golden. These are supposedly a lot easier to do. I think I dulled my reamer doing that. So hopefully it's still got enough good in it to do these sides. So I'm gonna try it. Center cap assistant finishing things up. But we got steering on. That looks so much better. We did the alignment. We did hopefully the wheels are straight on that top bar, because to straighten the steering wheel, you got to pull everything apart right there, like in this area. And you got that top bar that goes up here to the pitman. You got to turn the heims in or out. So hopefully we got the front wheel straight enough. We checked the alignment multiple times because now we're linked together from that wheel to this wheel. Before, you had a bar go from the pitman to a tie rod over there, and then this bar went and intersected that bar. So this is true crossover where both wheels are now permanently locked together. So all in all, this was, Woody averaged a good 2-hour job, and the worst part of that was drilling. So Woody was nice enough to let me use the shop today. And he's kind of the reason that I went with that steering setup, because he's running the same thing. I just didn't buy the adapter to put my stabilizer back on. It looks a whole lot better with that steering. Them bars fat compared to this is what I pulled off. And see what I was saying, this goes to pitman arm and then over to the passenger side. Okay, it's upside down. And then this is driver's side that intersects that bar. And then the stabilizer, obviously, you know, goes from the front axle there to that. And that was upgraded from stock Cherokee, because the long bar here, stock Cherokee, is really thin and hollow. It's like that size and hollow. This is solid steel. I was thinking I'll put that on the black Jeep, but honestly, if I like the way this does, I'm gonna buy one of these for the black Jeep. I mean, I really like the way it looks. Hopefully it'll take care of my death wobble issue. I did check the alignment before I pulled it apart. And believe it or not, the alignment on it was pretty much solid. So I don't know why it's got the death wobble thing going on. Pardon me, that spring sits pretty solid in there. I'm looking at something here. Yeah. Actually, after looking at it from the side really good, it does look like the passenger side, the coil springs like perfectly straight lined up. And then on this side, it looks like it's arching back. So the front axle might have like walked back a 1/4 inch or so on this side. I don't know. That's gonna require me having this thing like lifted up and measuring the wheelbase from side to side to try to eyeball it. But I'm not doing that today. I'm getting ready to take it for a test drive and see what she does. I'll be back. Well, I took it on a test drive. 3 things. 1, it drives better. Like the bump steer. Bump steer is pretty much gone. Like, it's gone. It actually had some bump steer before, and it's gone. Number 2, the steering wheel is pretty much straighter than it was before. But number 3, The issue I'm having with the death wobble at low speed on bumps is still there. So that I can't figure out. Like nothing's changed. Like I drove this thing to Tampa and nothing changed. But I measured the wheelbase on the driver's side, and from 2 points that I measured at, it's 82 inches. The driver's side is 81 and a half. Or no, driver's side's 82, passenger side's 81 and a half. So the axle on the passenger side needs to come forward a half inch. That, I mean, it's been like that from, I guess, the first day I lifted it. It's been that half inch out. Which, that don't make no sense to me. I don't know if that could cause death wobble or not. It's gonna take some work to get that corrected. Which sucks. But, I'm still trying to figure out why I got death wobble at low. It's like, most people at Jeeps, they can't do over 50 or they get death wobble. When I'm doing over 50, it don't have it at all. It's only when I'm going at like low mile per hour, you know, like over 20 to like 30 mile an hour on a bumpy road, like this got a lot of bumps, I get the death wobble. So it's weird. I have no idea. I gotta investigate this. But it wasn't an expensive upgrade to do. It was some time consuming with that damn reamer to cut that pitman arm. The spindles, they cut like instantly. So I don't know, guys, it's weird. But hey, at least I did something on Memorial Day. I'll be leaving here in a little bit and try to figure out, like Woody, I measured his Jeep and he don't have adjustable control arms. I did adjust my control arms out when I first lifted it. And what I actually did is I measured the stock control arm, and I think I measured out 2 inches on all of them and put them on. Like 2 inches longer than stock. So it's gonna be a bitch to adjust that other side and half inch out. But Woody said he had death wobble for a hot minute, and his tires were not proper, like the tire pressure, and he put all the tire pressure like all the same and it quit. So I'm gonna go somewhere and check the pressure and go from there. I'm home. It's like 9:30 at night. I still had death wobble. So I don't know what's up. I'm gonna pull the whole front end apart. I'm thinking that I might have some bad bushings in my front axle where the control arms bolt. I've never replaced them and I haven't seen them since I did the lift years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pull it all apart and check everything, but I'll get that shit.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.